What job are you interested in? Do you have any openings in public relations? What experience have you had? I worked as a ticket agent for an airline for 3 years. What that was was that a public relations work job? Not really, but there was a certain amount of public public relations involved. I had to talk to our customers when we had overbooked a flight and couldn't take all the passengers with confirmed reservations. Was that ever difficult? I can imagine. So how did you handle a situation like that? I explained that overbooking was an accepted policy to compensate for no-shows. I told them we would find another flight and provide free meals. How relieved they must have been. But this job is a bit different. It calls for writing press releases and handling groups that visit our plant. I can write well. I had to write all the department memos myself. And don't you think my experience handling customers at the airlines would be helpful in other work dealing with the public? That's true, but I think the company wants more specific experience in public relations. I would like to apply anyway, if that's all right. Okay, fill out this application. You have a resume, don't you? Yes, and I have letters of recommendation from the airline. Okay, could you attach them to the application? You are looking for a job. Apply for one of the jobs listed below in the Help Wanted section of the newspaper. Another student will interview you for the job. Before the interview, make a list of your qualifications. You are going to hire a person to fill one of the positions below, and you are interviewing a candidate for the job. Get as much information about the person as possible. Before the interview, make a list of questions you need to ask. Help Wanted. Administrative assistant to by executive. To BC executive. Excellent typing and steno a must. Lots of pressure. Knowledge of German plus 2 years prior experience. Good pay and benefits. Call personal department 759-2560. Carpenter. Full-time position available with construction firm. Top pay. Call GNL Construction. Number 492-7700. Cashier for supermarket. No experience necessary. We will train. Call 858-9247. Construction worker needed for high-rise office building site. Good pay and benefits. Apply in person at 2 Harris Square, Middletown. Dental hygienist. Part-time position open. Experience necessary. Salary negotiable. Call 536-2500. Photographers. We need 2 photographers for a new growing newspaper devoted to cultural affairs. Call Alice 359-2782. Salesperson in a sporting goods store. Full-time and part-time positions available. Experience necessary. Call Bob at 399-2480. Teacher for martial arts school. Be expert in both judo and karate with teaching experience. Good pay. Send resume to box 1557, Middletown. Study 1. Negative questions. Don't you think my experience handling customers at the airline would be helpful in other work dealing with the public? Don't you think this is the right car for you? No, I don't think so. Why don't you think so? Because it uses too much gas. But aren't they giving you a good price? They certainly are, but I won't save much money if I had to buy that much gas. Also, the car needs to be painted. Could they paint it for you? I suppose they could, but they probably won't. I think I should better look around some more. A speaker who asks a negative question generally expects an affirmative answer. A negative answer is possible, however. Don't you think so? Expected answer? Of course I do. Possible answer? No, I don't. The negative question is formed by adding n'(T) to the auxiliary of the affirmative. In very formal negative questions, not is placed after the subject. Don't you think so? Do you not think so? Wouldn't you agree? Would you not agree? Practice. Complete the dialogue with the appropriate negative auxiliaries. Aren't you a little unhappy with your job? Not really. Why? Wouldn't you like to see some improvements around here? Of course I would, but don't you think it's difficult to get things changed? I suppose it is, but if we think certain changes are needed, shouldn't we ask for them? I'm not sure whether we should or not. Why shouldn't we ask? Why shouldn't we ask? Because the company isn't making much money these days, and some of the changes would cost a lot. But isn't that their problem? I guess it is, but don't you think it's our problem too? If the company closes its doors, wouldn't that hurt us too? Obviously it would, but couldn't we simply make some suggestions to the manager? Yes, we could, but didn't we try that already? Yes, we did, but I think we should try again. If you were the manager, wouldn't you want to know how we felt at least? Yes, I guess I would. Study 2. Exclamations with yes/no questions form. Was that ever difficult? Notice these exclamations. Affirmative form. Am I glad? No. Am I glad? Or am I glad?
I am glad.
Am I glad?
Am I glad?
Or am I glad? Did he feel good? Or did he feel good? Negative form. Hasn't he grown? Or hasn't he grown? Wasn't it glad? Or wasn't it glad? Wasn't I glad? In exclamations with yes/no questions forms, every word is stressed. The intonation is usually high on every word except on an affirmative auxiliary. Sometimes the intonation is extra high on the subject only. Both affirmative and negative forms have the same meaning. Hasn't he grown? Has he grown? The word ever is often included in affirmative exclamations. Has he ever grown? Practice change to negative exclamations. This trip is fantastic. Isn't this trip fantastic? The streets are colorful. Are the streets colorful? No, aren't the streets colorful? The open air markets are wonderful. Aren't the open air markets wonderful? The view is breathtaking from here. Isn't the view breathtaking from here? The town looks better than ever. Isn't the town looks better than ever? Isn't the town ever looks better? It has really changed since we were last here. Doesn't it Doesn't it has really changed since we were last year? The buildings are incredibly high now. Aren't the buildings incredibly high now? Sightseeing is tiring. Isn't sightseeing tiring? It feels great to sit in a cafe. Doesn't it feel great to sit in a cafe? The weather has been perfect. Hasn't the weather been perfect? Our slides will be beautiful. Will our slides be beautiful? Change to affirmative exclamations. These are all pictures. Are these all pictures? It's exciting to see all these pictures. It's exciting to see Is it exciting to see all these pictures? We were young in that picture. Were we young in that picture? I was happy in college. Was I happy in college? I looked silly then. Did I look silly? You were small in those pictures. Were you small in those pictures? You were sweet children. Were you sweet children? John looked handsome then. Did John look handsome then? We were all happy then. Were we all happy then? Life is different now. Is life different now? We have changed since then. Have we changed since then? Study 3. Exclamations with what and how. How relieved they must have been. Notice the use of what and how. Phrases. What an accident. Sentences. What an accident it was. What a terrible accident. What a terrible accident it was. How foolish. How foolish he was. Exclamations with what and how indicate that something or someone is remarkable, extraordinary, or unusual. What is followed by a noun phrase and how is followed by an adjective. Change to exclamatory phrases and sentences with how. The party is exciting. How exciting? How exciting is the party? The people are interesting. How interesting? How interesting are they? No, how interesting they are. Bob looks handsome tonight. How handsome looks. How handsome. How